legendary visionaries. Legend has a podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Thank y'all for tuning in. I go by the name of Artwork.
Hey, I'm Corey Bodie. Nice to meet you.
You already know Bo in the building.
And we are back. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, can you hear me? Because we ain't even checked this microphone.
Nah, no need, man. We got it down to a T.
Hey,
it's down to a science.
So if y'all can't hear this when it come out,
yeah, just
leave it in the comments.
We'll put the closed captions on that beat. Yeah. Hey, man, how y'all feeling, though?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Feeling pretty good. No complaints.
What we getting into, man?
You good?
I'm great, man. I'm feeling pretty good.
All right. Well, here's something. This happened today. Hot off the press. McDonald's All-American game. What you call them? Attendees, players, whatever. And Bronny James got selected.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. But in my opinion, I don't see how he's one of the top 30, or I guess it's 30 high school basketball players in the nation. I've seen the improvement. He's a lot better than he was, but don't you think it's some type of privilege going on for him to be there?
What's wrong with that?
I'm pretty sure there's some privilege going on with it.
Again, I ask, what's wrong with privilege?
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it. I just somebody somewhere.
You saying it's nepotism
that deserve that look.
See, I don't really be following high school basketball. Like
I don't
that.
either, but you see him just as much as you see his daddy if it's on TV. But my thing is, he don't need to look. So what is it? Ain't gonna do nothing for him one way or the other.
Cause I ain't even seen him. I never seen him play like a whole game. I always just seen like clips of Bronny.
He going to some college. I'm sorry to cut you off, but he going to some college, and he's probably getting ready to make the most money anybody ever made off of this NIL stuff that they got going on. So what's the point of? Well, I ain't saying what's the point, but he don't need this. He don't need it.
To go to college, you mean?
No, to go to be a McDonald's All-American. Because I'm curious to see when they do the Jordan Brand Classic and whatever the other top all-star games they have for high school. I'm curious to see if he's going to make all of them too.
That's what I'm saying. I think he does. He might do need it. And that's why he's on it. It might add to his resume, yeah. It probably adds to his resume. So, in using that influence that he has,
bro, his resume can't get no better. My daddy is LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying.
That's his resume.
But this might be in lieu of that. So, I made the McDonald's All-American team.
As far as
despite,
because the way I see it, as far as the sport of basketball goes, there's nothing he's gonna be able to do that's gonna be substantial enough to say I did this myself.
Okay,
it's always gonna be
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
LeBron's son. That's always
okay.
What you're
So
gonna,
that's
what
we're getting into.
forever.
So let's say that. So you some nice socks, by the way. Hey, I'm sorry. So you saying that LeBron's shadow is gonna be forever on him, like, and despite that, like I agree with that. LeBron is an all-time great player.
And plus, with everything he's in, the camera's still gonna be on LeBron,
yeah, it's hard
regardless if he on the court or not.
It's hard to live up to that expectation. So you think LeBron's influence is a hindrance to him, or do you think it's a benefit to him and that it's going to hindrance him in the long run because he's not going to be able to even come close to living up to that? Or do you think he's not deserving of the position that he has right now?
I think it's a blessing and a curse, because regardless if he deserves it or not, he gonna get it. And then even if he did deserve it, he ain't gonna, like I said, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing to get them to stop saying. Because like LeBron said, I don't know if it was on one of the Shop episodes or whatever, but he was like, he can't. He was like his son decided to call himself Bronny to try to distinguish himself from him. Okay, cool, Bronny, but bruh, you can't. That ain't gonna do but so much.
Right.
It's still LeBron James Jr. Whatever. So even I don't know, bro. I just don't. I don't see him. I don't even know how to explain. I don't see him being.
You don't see him doing nothing to stick out so
to
much.
come from under the shadow that he's gonna be under, regardless of how great he can become or he does become.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like that too, because like I said, everywhere, everything he's in, his dad is gonna support him. He's gonna be there, and his dad is a legend. So the camera is gonna be on him wherever he's at.
And LeBron,
even if he goes to college,
I think he can carve a lane though. We've seen people carve a lane. We've seen the Ken Griffey Jr. We've seen Klay Thompson. We've seen Steph.
But here's how it's gonna be. Why it's hard for him to carve the lane.
It was hard for them too.
But this is different compared to them.
Well, it's different because LeBron's an all-time great.
And it ain't about him being an all-time great. LeBron has always got something to say. I'm not gonna retire till I play with my son.
So you think that's a hindrance?
That's already. My son got to come to the league, and y'all gonna make sure he come to the league, and I'm gonna go play with him. That's already set. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Man, I just think how you look at it, man. Like, is it nepotism in a sense? Maybe, but they do it. Fuck it. Why can't we do it? LeBron even said, "Look, my son, he can go to any college he want to, and all I gotta do is pick up the phone and make a phone call." I get it,
but like what he's saying, I think like Steph, they did some outside of what Dale did.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But
Dale
wasn't LeBron,
right?
So true. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I do get that. But why not use that leverage if you're LeBron? Why not?
Can that burden become too heavy to carry?
It could be. It just depends on your character and who you like, how you want to be.
Because we've seen this before.
It could be. It's a lot of pressure.
The greatest of all time.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure that comes with that. I can only imagine. It's a lot of pressure that comes with that. Sometimes there's a lot of sons and daughters even, like, you got a prominent parent, you try to rebel from that. You run from that. It's like, yo, I want to be my own person. T.I. said it in that Shannon Sharp interview we was talking about off camera. Mm-hmm. T.I. said, yo, my son, he's intelligent, he's smart. He has his own way of looking at the world. He doesn't want to be under my shadow. But T.I. also said, yo, you're born, you can't change how you were born. Right. You can't change who your parents are. You can never escape being my child.
Yeah, correct.
So you got to embrace it at some point. Even though you want to get away from it and want to be your own man, you still have to embrace it at some point. And it can work against you, or you can make it work for you. Why not make it work for you? And every chance you get, you can come out and say, look, man, I'm Bronny. I'm not LeBron. This is who I am.
But they still ain't gonna
change
people's mind.
Fuck what they say. Go do what you do to the best of your ability. And if you can live with that, then I do get it though. It's a lot.
Check this out. I'm gonna put a spin on it. Now, if you were, say you were born into some family that was great at something, would you pursue that same avenue?
If it was my passion, if I had a passion for it. Sometimes they expect you to carry the legacy.
But that's also what kids do. Kids expect, well, they don't expect, but they feel like they're obligated. My daddy did it, I gotta do it.
He did.
So I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some kids are like that.
I feel like if I was born into a $1 billion family, man, damn my basketball.
Yeah, you don't gotta do this.
Yeah, you be doing it.
But that's what you grow up knowing too. So
True.
It ain't like you forced into it. It's like, yo, I see my dad.
This is what he did all the
It's
time.
my first hero ever. Like, that's what he doing. Like, we going back to Steph.
Yeah.
You seen him when he was young. He was at every fucking game. every home game he was there. He became accustomed to doing that, and so
I mean, that happens a lot with anything. This is like, let's say if your dad's a mechanic, and as you growing up, you're always in the garage.
yeah,
you
helping him work on the cars.
You mind time saying you might go to be a mechanic.
Yeah, it's a difference though if them forcing you to do it.
Yeah.
Like, so if they don't see an inclination and they trying to push you towards it, that's a different thing, I think. So I think you gotta have that discernment as you get older, and that's like you said, as a kid, it's hard to do that when you're young.
Right.
So
once
my fault. So is the younger brother like that? How is he far as? Because you don't never really hear nothing about him like that.
I'm interested to see what he turns out to be because he had a growth spurt over maybe a year. He bigger than his older brother now. He like
bigger than Brian.
He like 6'6".
Really?
Yeah. And he's I think he's a sophomore.
So he played a big man.
I mean, he pretty much gonna be his daddy size if he keep growing.
I think it's a lot of pressure, but I look at it this way.
It's probably a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, and it's hard to get like, I guess, a child to see it like I'm about to say. My father is who he is. I don't gotta do shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I do whatever I want to do. So if I fail at this, or in y'all eyes, if I fail at this, the media and the people, whoever is watching me, if I fail at this, bro, I'm still who I am. Like my dad is still who he is. I'm still got cushion to fall back on, and I can go pursue anything. I can go fail at a million other things and still be good. That's how I would look at it. Like, bro, let me try. I'm gonna do the best I can at this. If I don't live up to it, hey, I did it. I had fun doing it. Let me go try to do this. Let me go do this. I mean, what do I want to do? What the fuck do I want to do? What do I want to do? What can I do? I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Whatever I want to do. If I want to sell
whatever
socks,
you want to say,
whatever I can go do that. I don't have to live up to your expectations. And I think if you can get that in your head, you can be all right.
That's
but I
true,
understand.
But
I understand the barrier.
Though.
Yeah, it's a barrier there. Like, to be great, I do. I get it. So, and I don't see nothing wrong with the privilege, man. Like, yo, it's like the privilege is that man worked to put himself, his family in a position to have that privilege, and other people, like I say, other people use it. Other people use that privilege. Other people use their nepotism. We see it all the time on every level. So I get it. There's other opportunities for other people out there, but
like, I just hope I hope they actually enjoy the game, and I'm very interested to see where it goes. 'Cause like I said, I've seen the improvement from whenever they first started following him, and it really wasn't even about him. Because like there's a couple of kids that's in the league now that he was playing with when they first started following him. So to see where he is and what he's doing now, because like I don't even know. It seemed like he got some bounce overnight. That
he doing crazy stuff in the game too.
Yeah, I'm like, where did this? They done took him to that lab that they made LeBron in and put some wires, hooked the wires up, and he
going through the legs. In
the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, like I'm curious to see how it pans out, but
this jump shot got a lot better.
I just feel like I don't know, bro, and I ain't like you said. I don't know as much as I used to know about what's going on in high school basketball, but I assume that it's probably somebody that didn't get that call.
Okay, let me ask you this, like to piggyback off of that. So if you are who you are in whatever industry, whatever field, whatever genre, and you got a son or daughter, are you using your privilege to expedite your child's place, or even just elevate your child, or just even set them up? to be successful?
It depends, bro. Cause
You said if
I feel like if it don't work, then they gonna be like, man, I wish my daddy wouldn't have never said nothing and let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause regardless if your daddy said something or not, they know who your daddy is. So if your daddy is that person, your daddy ain't got to come out.
The father saying, so you saying something, or LeBron even saying, like, he gotta say something though. Like, it ain't like it's
just a written thing.
Yeah, it's like he gotta say something. It ain't like you already playing the game and you're being looked at because of me. So I gotta say something. I get the pressure it's gonna put on you, but I gotta say something.
But okay, the one thing I don't think he should have said, and it's too late because that's his narrative now, is the last thing I want to do is play with my son. What if? And I don't think he's not gonna get that. I mean, I think he's gonna get that chance regardless.
So you just saying that now you think that's one way he's getting to the league.
It's gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
He said
Regardless,
that for a reason,
regardless of he deserves to be there or not.
He said it for a reason.
He's gonna. He might be. What's LaMelo and Lonzo brother name? LiAngelo.
Yeah.
He might be that type of ball player at the end of the day.
For a reason. So what I'm asking, that's what I'm asking. Like, so would you set your child up if you had the privilege to do that? Whatever industry it is, you the top of whatever industry you in. You got a son coming up under you.
In that same field.
You want to set them, because it ain't no different. Like, you leaving the family business.
Yeah.
It's a parallel. This is the family business. I'm setting you up to continue this legacy.
If my son's passionate about my kid, son, daughter, if they passionate about it, yeah.
You're going to use your privilege to put them in a position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, bro. Now, there are pros and cons to it. I get that. But I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, I worked my way to this position. You think Blue Ivy ain't about to be out here?
But I do want
strutting.
Look, though, if I do that, though, I do want my son to cook, though. I don't want my son to go.
Yeah, but you have limited control over that. You can do what you can do.
What if you know your son ain't all that?
That's a different.
And that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I feel like regardless of what he does at the next level, he's gonna ascend to the level after that.
What if you know, like, deep down, you're like, damn, I know he ain't ready for this, but
I feel like there's no way he ain't gonna get there. At least for that one season. And then he might play in the G League the rest of his life, but I feel like he gonna get there for at least 1 year.
How you feel as a father then? He D League, G League.
Bro, if you're LeBron, you can't expect them to be LeBron.
No, you ain't gotta be. I ain't expecting him to be a LeBron.
That's a once in a lifetime type of thing. Like, I'm LeBron.
But nah, that ain't what. That ain't,
I'm Jordan.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, I'm LeBron. I've been saying this for years.
If you Dale and you get a Seth,
I keep saying my son.
If you Dale and you get the Seth,
that's top.
You
that's
still
top
good.
Yeah, that's top notch. Yeah, but I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about
What if Bronny is a LiAngelo?
He's still good. He made it.
Where he at?
Bro, he played. He played. He had the opportunity. I set him up. He had the opportunity. That's all you can ask for. It's nothing. Nothing is a given. It's not 100% a given. But if you can set yourself up, your family up to have an opportunity. It's the opportunity.
But if you know deep down your heart he ain't right.
If you know they trash, then that's another story.
Yeah, would you try to set him up to another avenue
so I can retire? That's what I'm saying.
That's a whole nother
what I'm saying, would you use it to another avenue? Because it could be something else you could put him in.
I think I'm still going to exploit the system.
Bro, he ain't got. That's what I'm saying. He ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah, I'm still exploiting the system. Hey,
he ain't got
check this out.
He ain't ever got to.
My son.
He gonna make enough money in college probably to live off of if he do the right thing with the money for the rest of his life.
He gonna be college long.
So yeah, I don't.
Just it don't make no difference where he signed. That NIL deal gonna be crazy.
He already got an NIL deal.
Yeah, he making millions now, right?
Yeah, he already got an NIL deal.
I mean,
so that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm using my privilege either way, bro. I'm gonna use my privilege because they gonna use it. Look at Hunter Biden. We ain't gotta say no more.
Yeah, leave that alone.
See what I'm saying? Like you gonna use your privilege to put your people in position. What they do after that is up to them.
You know, I don't want y'all to take this as me disrespecting the James family. Shout out to them because I want to see what's gonna happen. But I'm more interested to see what the younger brother gonna do.
Yeah, you don't hear much about him.
Just because he done had the growth spurt and they like, okay. Because he was a foot shorter than his brother. And now he might be like 4 or 5 inches taller than his brother in a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there you have it, man. Privilege, nepotism. They use it. I'm using it. Don't let me get in the position. I'm gonna open the floodgates.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
I get you. Yeah. Just let's see what happens.
You just want to know what you're bringing up.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Just keep some decorum about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Every game you at, you like, you son of a bus.
Don't matter where your son at.
At work.
Yo.
Sweeping up the court.
Yeah, he at work.
We'll be right back. Hey, yo, what's happening? Check this out. This episode of the Legend Has It podcast is brought to you by legendaryvisionaries.com. That's right, legendaryvisionaries.com. Head on over there, check us out. You can listen to and watch the podcast via links. Also, we have merch for sale. Tees, crews, hoodies. Go on over there, get yourself something, get your loved ones something. Got everything for your fashion needs. If you want to look as fresh as my homeboy Bo right here in this picture, head on over to legendaryvisionaries.com. Either way, we appreciate you. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. Before we move on, man, I wanted to say, so privilege, I wanted to make this point before we move on. The privilege thing could work. Could be a detriment because a lot of times kids that grow up with privilege, they don't know what it takes to get to a certain level. And so they're not going to work as hard as the parent who had to get it out the mud. So that could, I think that's an issue when it comes to having to live up to your parent because you don't know what it took for them to get to where they at. So you born into privilege. So you wake up in a comfortable every day.
Big house.
Yeah.
Bunch of cars.
Nice luxury every day. You're born into that luxury. And so it's like the incentive to work hard is not there for you. And it takes a different type of individual to be able to differentiate between that. So that's all I wanted to say. Anyway.
Based off of what you said, a lot of them choose the wrong path too because of the privilege or because they don't know what to do with the privilege.
Yeah.
And they go out and try to prove to the rest of the world that they are something that they ain't got to be.
Or they do with their friends is actually having to go through a struggle. They living through them.
They latch on to
their lifestyle.
Something that's not that's detrimental to them instead of being beneficial.
But this kid really has to do this to get to this point. You don't have to do this.
I remember what's that song? I think J. Cole summed that up perfectly on one of them songs on Forest Hill Drive where he was saying his partner was like, yo, you want to sell what, nigga? If you don't knock it off, like
I know what you're talking about. Too.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song, but he was like, his partner was like, bro, you don't, like, you good. Like, do what you
supposed to do.
Yeah, do what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm doing this because I gotta do it. And so
you see
you
that a
can-
lot though.
Yeah, you can get wrapped up in that when you come from a privilege that isn't, or you seeing the opposite of that.
Yeah,
You don't know what's what.
they look at it. They look at that as a badge of honor for some reason. Some of them.
Because you trying to make your own way. And however that gotta come, you ready to do it because you want to be your own person.
Cause like I've seen, what's his name? He goes by Hitmaker now. You heard the story he told. He comes from a millionaire household.
Oh, Hitmaker do?
That's what he claimed. In the interview I seen, he was like,
Hitmaker.
his people was rich, but he done ran away and was on the block.
What was my man name for Hitmaker? He took a lot of.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either.
Young Bird.
Yeah, Young Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Young Bird.
But yeah, so that happens. So you come from that, so you want to create your own lane, and sometimes you fall into the wrong category.
Like he said, he ran away, and they came and got him and took him to like he didn't even explain it, like a private school. He was saying it was more like a prison to try to get him to do right, because he was just
And everything.
He was rebelling.
yeah.
He was rebelling against that. He wanted to be his own, and that's what happens. I've seen that. Like I came up with some partners, and
And he was blaming it on the music. Like, this is what I want to do, and this is what everybody that's making music be talking about. And I mean,
that happens. I've seen
The influence.
I had some partners that come from like privilege, and they wanted to do street shit. And it's like, why? Like, but it happens. So,
It happens a lot.
but to piggyback off of that, seen this thing where on Twitter where this woman refuses to adopt her sister's child. So she refuses to adopt her nephew. Her sister is about to lose custody of her nephew, and she refuses to adopt her nephew. So this kid, without privilege, is about to go into the system because his or her aunt doesn't want to adopt him or her because she says her life is already set up. She's with her significant other. Their life is set up a certain way. She doesn't want the burden of her sister's child placed upon them. Is she right or wrong? Like, is that like... I feel like that's right. So it said in the article that the kid was 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah. So she don't want to adopt this child because her life is already set up. She didn't sign up for no child. They not ready to have a child. She don't want to adopt a child because her sister is out here fucking up on drugs or whatever the case may be. Is she wrong? Is she right?
she's not.
Is she...
In my opinion, she's
entitled to
not
her-
right or wrong. But at the end of the day, she has a messed up relationship with her sibling,
Why you say that?
because I have a sister. It's just me and her. And if my sister had a kid and she was like, I'm about to lose custody of my kid, and I had the means to adopt the kid, I ain't second guessing nothing. Regardless if I got a significant other, of what I'm doing as far as work, how my life's set up, I'm going to change my life. Because that's my sister. And I don't want my niece or nephew to become a ward of the state unnecessarily.
And go to anybody.
Because it's no telling what can happen to them when they go wherever they go. So even if I'm like whatever my relationship is out with whoever I'm with, if they ain't rocking with it, then we got to end this because that relationship ain't right either. If my significant other don't understand what I'm doing, then okay, that's the end of that too. Cause
they already let you know.
Yeah, it's a problem with whatever relationship that the siblings have. It ain't even got nothing to do with the kid. But I ain't second guessing. I ain't thinking about it. Yeah, absolutely, I'm doing it.
I'm with you, Bodie. 4 years old, you got to take that child in.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but I mean, are you going to be able to deal with yourself knowing that you don't know where your nephew is now? Because you just don't want to change your, like, because you might not be able to go out every night or do what you want to do previously.
Bro, there's kids in the system for that very reason. And
I know, but
it's right or wrong.
What I'm saying is me personally.
Bro, you might as well cut whoever this person is. They ain't even in your family no more.
Forget who your significant other is. Is what about like some people? They ain't even. She might have said no based off of her.
The aunt just saying no. Like, I don't want to do this.
No, I didn't have no child. I'm not raising no child.
She filed for that.
Why she filed for that?
Because I mean the kid is 4 years old.
It's not my child.
It's your nephew.
And this I know you playing devil's advocate because I know you don't.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
You wouldn't do it,
but I'm saying it's not my child.
I don't.
I mean, I know it's probably.
There's some fucked up people out here.
I didn't open my legs to have that child.
Nah, bro.
I didn't sign up to have no child. Matter of fact, I don't want no child. I don't do drugs.
I get that.
I ain't tell you to go out there and do drugs.
All right, okay, can we put a little sauce on it? Let's say if something happened to your sister, she's not here no more. Not just she was on drugs or something happened and
like
she's gone.
Passed away, she's gone, something like that.
Does that change the variable of you taking the kid? It's still not my kid?
I guess it could. But
it don't far as the way you was putting it as you playing devil advocate. It'll be the same thing.
Yeah, it'll be the same thing. Like, I ain't have no child. Some
How
people.
How could that person live with themselves though?
I'm just saying.
Some people ain't shit. At the end of the day, and that'd be an ain't shit person.
I'm just saying. Like some people think like that, bro. No. No, you're not about to change what I got going on because something happened to you or you chose to do something XYZ.
And that person will never prosper.
Mm-mm.
Nah, some people out here prospering because they made that choice.
I don't think I could live with myself.
They prospering on the outside, but they going through hell on the inside.
Me personally, I don't think I could do that. Well, I know I couldn't do that, but live with myself knowing, like, yeah, man, I'm doing good over here. I don't know about where he at.
Because look, you got to think about it like this, too. Okay, the kid 4 now. It's going to be a point in time where the kid going to realize that my aunt could have saved me from all of this shit. And I done been through whatever the kid done been through. That kid might come looking for you when they of age.
Yeah, but you can't. Okay, maybe. But your parent put you in that position, not me, if I'm playing the aunt. So you gonna have smoke for me and not your parent? You gonna come looking for me?
But they know that
my parent couldn't save me.
My parent
but your parent put you in this position.
They did. I mean, I'm 4 now.
They
might have been in that position.
You was the only one that could say. My aunt was the only one that could save me at this point in time. My mama fucked up. I'm gonna love my mama regardless. My mama done fucked up though.
But you the only sister that
at
got
this
the head
point in
on
time, my aunt, the only one that can save me, and she chose not to save me.
So she go to work every day.
Yeah, I said fuck them kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Aunt fucked up. Her life been fucked up too.
No, I don't necessarily think that.
Like I just feel like that's and I know it happens, and it's probably something that happens a lot more than we know about.
No, it happens.
But
typically, I'm gonna say this I'm gonna speak for the black family. Typically, black people, black families, don't let that happen. We do our best to not let that happen. Oh, the kid going, nah.
Nah, he coming over here.
mm-hmm.
Come over here, we gonna get him straight. If we can, typically, we try to do that. You know, whoever takes the child, grandma might raise my aunt, uncle, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody to step in and pick up that burden.
And that aunt and uncle could be a very
But let me say this.
good glue
I
for
don't
you.
think you're wrong for saying no. I don't.
You don't think you wrong?
I think it's fucked up, but I don't think it's wrong. It ain't wrong.
I don't think the family dynamic is right. If you
Why? I could have. You could have. I think she might have the best of friends. Best of friends with my sister. Best of friends.
But if you ain't got no kids, just you and your
I'm not
significant
taking your badass kid.
other. It's just you and your significant other.
And that's how she could be thinking.
And he like, man, come on, man. Bring the kid on over here. We good. But she's still like, nope. She foul. If the significant other is saying like, yeah, come on, man, bring him in. But she's still like, no. She foul.
Yeah, okay. So with us
Oh,
being
the significant other saying
with all
that.
us being men, so that mean if this situation came up, we would be the significant other in the situation. What would be your position on this? Fuck them kids.
Look,
I ain't say
man.
fuck them kids.
Look, man. Check this out.
Or would it, okay, even if, before you even say what it is, whatever your significant other decides to do with that'll change your opinion on who you with, or you rocking with it regardless.
Oh, so see, if she was
Make
like,
a decision.
If she was like, fuck them kids.
she was like, fuck them. I'm gonna look at her different. I'm gonna like, yo,
yeah.
okay, what's wrong with you,
Yeah.
yo?
So she just gonna be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. And
I'm gonna look at it different. But I'm also gonna, man, this is a good conversation.
It's touchy.
Because I ain't signed up for that, man. I ain't trying to be taking care of
But
nobody else's kid.
your life ain't never planned to go the way it's supposed to go.
That goes back to what y'all talked about on that last pod when y'all was talking about your parents and all of that. I mean, you don't know how nothing gonna go when you get older. That's something that here's something that just happens, and now
you got to deal with it.
What you gonna do?
That's part of being an adult.
Yeah.
That's part of like working through it, and that's part of like I try to be real concrete in where I stand with things, but even that changes. You know what I'm saying? Like
You got to.
it's like okay,
Because depending on the situation, it's handed to you.
it's never black and white. It's nuance. My shorty said I learned a new word because I said nuance several times last pod. But yeah, it's like you never know what can happen, and I don't necessarily think you wrong for feeling how you feel. I don't think you wrong for saying no. I don't think you wrong. If that's how you feel, you got a certain path you see for yourself and you got things you want to, I don't think you wrong for saying no. You could be young and just coming into your own and barely able to take care of yourself, and you say, I don't think that's wrong. You got to do what's best for you. And I get that.
I get that too, but I mean, I feel like in that situation, a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I get that too. I'm not saying I think it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Life is fucked up.
I need to make a little bit more money so this kid just don't end up anywhere.
nah, we gonna struggle together. It don't make no difference. I don't make no more money or not.
You here?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna.
at least
You around people that you know. You know what I'm saying? You've been knowing me for these
we
past
just gonna,
4 years.
At least you got the love. Like,
Yeah,
just
you
love.
know what I'm saying? You might be on down the air
Can't eat
mattress.
love.
You might not be able to eat this love, but we gonna struggle together.
Yeah, you might be on the air mattress or something now, but you.
So I get it. I definitely get it, and push come to shove. You know what I'm saying? It's like 4-year-old man. I can't let the 4-year-old.
So you the significant other, she already bring them in. You good?
Can't let the 4-year-old.
So you the significant other, and she already bring them in. You come home from work, and you already in the room.
Would you?
No, you gotta talk to me first.
Would you be more willing to?
You gotta bring it across me first.
Cause you keep saying 4-year-old. You more willing to accept a teenager before you are a 4-year-old?
Teenager? You got
Teenager. Hold on now.
That nigga.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Cause look, you gotta fight this. You gotta
Yeah,
fight
hold on
him.
now. The age might play a little different.
You a 4-year-old, you might be able to mold this one, but
Teenager's
just
already stuck in his
imagine,
ways. Yeah,
Teenager, you better be working.
he gonna already be stuck in his ways. You ain't my daddy type shit.
Oh, no, a lot of that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's why you gotta punch him in his face this day he get there.
You ain't my daddy. You can't tell
As
me
soon
what
as you
to
drop
do.
that bag,
Yeah.
you gonna go ahead and unload on them.
Now this how it's gonna go. you can stay
You here
here
now.
You can stay here, or you can go ahead and leave. I'm gonna get you before you unpack your bag.
But yeah, man. It's the admiral thing to do. You know.
At 4 years old.
Yeah, I feel like it's the only thing to do. And
Any
I know
age, I think.
I'm probably in the minority, but yeah, ain't no way.
There probably used to be some people that's
Ain't no
they
way.
ain't with it.
Ain't no way.
But I know me, I couldn't.
Bro.
There's gonna be some people that's
playing
not
devil's
with it.
advocate, man. I could see what somebody might say. Nah,
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet.
Just imagine you say no,
nah.
and you become super successful at whatever you're doing later on down the line.
That's a chance you take.
But this kid, while this kid is growing, well, when this kid grows up, they figure out that was my uncle that didn't get me when I was 4. I mean, you ain't even gonna take the meeting when he come looking for you?
I'll take the meeting. If that was me, I would tell him the same. I would look, bro.
What you gonna tell you was doing?
Your mother was bad off, but I felt like I wasn't in a position to do that at the time, so I didn't.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
It happens, man.
I know it does. That's wrong.
That's why we have the system that we have. There's a system out here where these kids are in foster care.
That would be like, just like, that would have been me because when my son was a kid, I wasn't going to court asking for custody. I just ended up with custody because that's how the damn case played out. And I could have been like, nah, I don't want him. You know, when the judge said, nah, we gonna send him with you. And if I'd have been like, nah, what you mean you gonna send him with me? He can stay where he at, just nah. But I mean, nah, bro, I can't.
I mean, it's a little different
Cause my son.
Yeah, it's a little different, a little bit.
Just not much.
Son, nephew.
Nah, nigga, he's my nephew, man. I don't really know that nigga like that.
Come on, cuz.
Yeah, I seen him. He, at the cookout. But I already,
damn nephew
he kind of bad.
It could look your nephew could look just like you too.
Kind of bad too.
I don't know. I guess it's different because I'm tight with my nephew, so I guess this is where.
Any nigga 4 years old, he ain't potty trained.
He better be.
At 4?
He better be.
Shit, me. I'm changing no damn diapers.
God. 4-year-old pissing on himself.
Hell no, yeah, he got to go.
But yeah, I think it's an issue with the family dynamic to start with. If it's a
Nah, it definitely is because if it has to like, even if it reverts to the sister, like it is a family
Even if
dynamic
you adopt
somewhere.
it, everybody try to
somebody. It's let's try to help each other out. Let's help each other do this.
Make this shit work.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not stay with me for the we pitch in, like take a village. You know, that type of thing. Well, so it is a family dynamic somewhere.
Even if it ain't that, and we've heard this 1,000 times, grandma gonna take them.
Yeah, grandma. Like,
if grandma is available, grandma is taking
Big mama, she gonna make sure she hold it down. Like,
ain't no question about that.
Yeah, so
she'll fight you.
Mm-hmm.
She like damn near.
And then when she get them, you ain't getting them back.
Yeah, and once again, in the black families, it's like a lot of times grandmother is referred to as mama. Yeah. I've seen that where the mama is in the picture, where they refer to grandma as mama.
Yeah.
Because she's so damn, she's the staple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it's something going on right there. I don't know the race of these people. I don't want to make it racy, but I can see both sides. But like I said, like y'all said, I tend to agree with y'all. Like,
you ain't gonna sleep at night.
I would sleep just fine.
Oh,
but I wouldn't. I don't think I would do that. I still would sleep fine if that was my choice. Because I'm gonna stand on my choice. You know what I'm saying? And it's for a reason. If I had to make that choice, but I don't think I would be able to do that. I would try to work something out to where that child is not in the system. I don't want the child in the system because it's just gonna keep it. It's gonna continue the cycle.
Because if the child goes into the system, do you just decided not to play a role in his life at all?
For the most part, because whoever
you can't be saying, "Hey nephew,
I'm gonna pull up on you."
Yeah,
because now whoever, if the said child gets adopted, that family is gonna take precedent, and you're gonna have to go through. So a lot of times that family might judge all of y'all based off the mother.
Yeah, we trying to erase all of this history from your brain. Ain't none of this ever happened.
So now you can't even pull up to see the child or, any of that.
Feel right doing that anyway.
Yeah, so
pull up at the adopted parents' crib. My nephew, let me see my nephew. Nah, nigga, you ain't my uncle.
But maybe they had better means than you. Privilege.
Yeah.
Goes back to the privilege. They might have the privilege.
We ain't really struggle together, dog. I'm telling you. Nephew could be mad at me when we grown. But
so it's the struggle.
I don't even think he'll be mad at you.
I know, but we gonna struggle.
So the struggle outweigh the privilege?
It will in that situation for my family. Cause I'm probably putting myself out of what I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm changing my life around.
Definitely changing your life.
If it caused me to struggle, then it's gonna be worth the struggle for me.
Even if it ain't a struggle, they might have the means.
Yeah.
It's still gonna change your life.
It's gonna change it.
And if I got the means, I definitely ain't saying, oh man, I just can't see
it. If the means is there, you
can't see it.
Still gonna change your life.
Yeah, that's cool, but I mean, you got
like,
the means.
Your life change every day.
Yeah, then you got the means, it ain't gonna really matter. Like,
it's gonna change your life. What you working?
But if the means is
80 fucking hours and you can't be there anyway.
That's where the village come in.
Yeah.
Well, if you ain't got a village, baby, it's just a sister, like we said.
Got to buy one.
Then it's just like them going to a foster care, ain't it?
Nah, because they're going to see me.
Yeah.
They're going to see me.
They
ain't going to see me. They going to see me on a daily basis.
Every night you going to see me.
Yeah, I did. That was my one. When I got my child, I had to make sure he gonna see me every day, regardless of what's going on. If, I might not be there all the time, but you guys see me every day. If it ain't for nothing but me putting you in the bed, you seen me today, and you know why you seen me today. But yeah, the family ain't right, dog. If it come down to, I ain't taking it, something that the family got issues from way back before that kid even got here.
And you can't take it out on the kid.
That's not taking it out on the kid, though.
It is, man. You let that kid just go.
That ain't taking it out on the kid. I don't think
It don't even gotta be my sister.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
now that we saying that I'm thinking, it ain't even gotta be my sister. It could be one of my cousins that I'm close to, and they done did something or
so
something
close
happened.
to. I was about to say.
Nah, I mean, I got to be in
life.
Yeah, the kid know me and some, you know what I'm saying?
This can be no random.
Yeah, it can't be one of my cousins that's across the country and they got some issues.
And I ain't seen you in 15
I don't
years.
even know your kid. And your kid don't know me. This is going to be just like going to whoever house. If I go get that kid, and I'm probably going to get that one too. Just because, I mean, yeah, I don't know, bro. It's
a tough decision.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't tough. Y'all said y'all gonna take the kid.
It ain't hard. It's an easy decision, but it's a.
It ain't. I guess it ain't easy for
tough
everybody.
life.
Nah, it's. Hey man,
Like they lives.
It's
I mean,
a decent conversation.
If they set in their ways and how they live their life day in, day out,
yeah,
and then you talking about a 4-year-old coming,
about to uproot my whole shit.
it's a discussion.
I get it. What would y'all do, man? We'll be back. All right, let's wrap this on up, man, so I can go and eat me a roll up, go to bed.
Oh, you gonna eat you a roll up?
Yeah, man.
So are you
That's definitely not going to happen. I don't even know why you entertaining this.
Nah, so are you gonna put the mustard?
Roast beef roll up.
Oh, you can get roast beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot expensive.
Yeah, I'm about to say you know upper echelon, ain't you?
That's exclusive right there.
Roast beef roll up, boy. Hey man.
You big timing.
So yeah, we was talking about social credit. How y'all feel about the social credit? You know, in China, right? They got this thing called, it's like the social credit.
It's an app, right?
I guess it involves an app, but you know, a few years ago, I watched. You know, I don't know if y'all familiar with this episode, the show called Black Mirror. It comes on Netflix, and it's a show about it's kind of like sci-fi-ish, but they do every show is like a an anthology. So every show is not contingent upon one another. There's like separate episodes. So one of the shows was based off social credit. And in the show, the lady, she was invited to a wedding from somebody she knew. She really didn't know him like that. It was like some bougie. She knew the lady, but the lady was like a bougie friend from the past. Invited her to the wedding. So her trying to get to the wedding, she went through all of these obstacles to get there, and she interacted with people. So on this app, people can rate you how you interact with them. They can give you like 5 stars, 1 star. So whoever you interact. So she interacted with the rental car driver. She had a bad experience. So the rental car driver gave her like a 1 star or something. And so all of this accumulated. So her social media or social credit was low. And so by the time she got to the wedding, like the people at the wedding weren't fucking with her because her social credit was low. So apparently China has something like similar to this, but not in the same vein, where it's based off human interactions with people, but they have your social credit.
Financial joint.
Yeah. That was included in the Black Mirror episode too, but it was more social. But I think that's kind of spooky to even have that, like, where you could be rated right there on the spot. Like,
just by standing there?
Yeah, somebody can just pull up your little, like, oh, how do you interact? How's your social media presence? Oh, you get a mark for that. You ain't really on social media like that, so you get a mark with that. How you interact with such and such? Oh, you get a mark for that because you're not really that people person. Oh, your financial
Lacking.
It's lacking.
What's your credit score?
Not even your credit score, like your financial. You
So
got,
they look at your bank account.
Yeah, you don't even have
your
a
literal bank account.
Yeah, you don't have like much money, so yeah, you get a mark for that. So we ain't gonna fuck with you.
You just got whatever necessary to be in your account, or they don't close it out. So if it's $5, you got that $5.95 in there.
They gonna shut me down.
Nah, they just not gonna
that's
fuck
what's
with
in
you.
Your they gonna judge you based off of
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
You're being judged by
They
that.
didn't shut me down.
You can't get in certain rooms based off of your social proof and your social credit.
Damn, you gonna catch me on a bad day?
Nah, it ain't even like it don't even matter. Like,
And
it's
that's something I know we talked about this before. We was talking about how shit is becoming awkward to be outside. That's another thing that's gonna keep people in the house.
I think that's their plan too. They want to keep more people in the house.
If you come out, you can't come outside if you ain't right.
Make it more.
My money gotta be right,
Yeah, your social media presence gotta be right.
man.
All of that shit is turning into reality. It's turning in. It's flipped. It's everything's getting flipped on its head, right?
So it's gonna be a certain amount of people that's outside, and if you ain't fitting in with what they got going on, you ain't got no business out there. So I'm gonna be in the house.
But when you outside, how many people do you really mess with?
It don't matter if you mess with them or not. If you in their presence, they can pull up on they app what you got going on.
I mean, long they don't
So
say
that
it.
means if they pull it up, all right, say you just walk in the store and there's
Right.
40 people in the store and you walk past 20 of them and 15 of them
They don't like your fit.
got the app.
They don't like your fit.
$15.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't even like your appearance, your fit.
So they go to the
walk
app.
past
They
you,
go to the app to really see what's going on.
And you like, this nigga got $15.
Yeah.
and they give you a 1 star.
Oh,
Boom. They don't even know you, but they
But
just
they can grade me.
yeah. That's what happened in the Black Mirror episode. Everybody was grading everybody based off of interactions or based off looks, based off of just being around that person. So you go to a restaurant, you have a bad interaction with somebody, and they just give you a 1 star or whatever the case may be, a negative or whatever. They ding you. Now that affects your social credit, so you're coming down. So now you got to hustle to try to get back. It's kind of going on now. I think that's how like the DoorDash and that type of shit works. Like if you work for like DoorDash and shit, they give you it's an acceptance rate. You got to accept. So it's an algorithm. You got to accept so many orders. If you start declining orders you don't want to deliver to because the tip might be too low, your acceptance rate goes down. You get dinged for it, and now your acceptance rates drop so low you don't get the higher orders.
No call. Do either one of y'all? I know this is totally off topic. Do either one of y'all deal with that? You do DoorDash? You do DoorDash? Something
I
like
deal with
that?
on a little bit, not me. On the job, we deal with the DoorDash.
No, but I mean in your personal life.
No.
What have I ordered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it on the regular?
Not on the regular. But
I don't.
I don't. Because I don't.
You got too many questions, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do. And I don't deal with them. The Grubhub, I know it's the GoPuff thing.
What's the question?
I just don't
You
like
want
the
your food?
Instacart. I don't want just random people going to get my shit and come bringing it to me.
But think about it.
If
Have you been on A&T campus lately?
You talking about them robots?
Man, what in the world?
I ain't been over there, but I seen it on the news.
Boy, I went over there the other day. And they got these little...
They told us that.
But they just running around.
Remember when we went to homecoming, we was walking on the campus?
Oh, so you seen it in
They
person?
just run around. And they just delivering food. They don't have no car wrecks, no nothing. How do they... Come on, man. They hitting no market like... There ain't nothing out there. Ain't no cars out there. Just hitting no market. Doo-doo-doo.
So they run across Market Street?
Yes.
Dang. Nah, I ain't.
They going across Market. I was at the light at Dudley. One went across street.
He was like, what the fuck?
Why does this motherfucker going? How does it know?
Going to deliver some food.
They
My
just
G.
doing deliver some food, and they
Doing my job.
if you ride through the Cameron, they just all through there,
Yeah.
no problems. That shit's so weird.
I mean, because we didn't have that.
That is weird, man.
We didn't have that. We had to go get it on the muscle.
You had to go get it.
Had to heat the
Well, at least
ramen.
it was somebody to bring it to you. Not no damn. You just step outside the building and there's a little cart right here. You pop it up and get your food out, and then the cart just take on right on off.
How does the cart know? I wonder, how does it know?
How does it know?
How does it know it's you?
I know you gotta have some. I think
Some
you
type
gotta
of-
have some type
scan
of code to open the
okay.
for it to open up for you or something. I
think that's dope.
I read it.
It is, but
It's
come
dope, but
on.
I ain't comfortable.
Why you ain't comfortable
It
with
is
that?
dope, but I ain't comfortable. No.
I think that's dope, man. We
'Cause
crawl so they could walk.
The more robots they gonna have, like, cause I just seen it was somewhere last week, and I don't know, I don't remember where it was or what was going on, but it was a heavy police presence, and they had them robot dogs. I don't know what the dogs was getting ready to do, but they showed the dogs walking up to the house. So I don't know what the dogs was doing. I don't
They
know
about to
what
attack some niggas.
yeah, and it's
No, that's what they gonna
you know
use it
they
for.
said it's I think it's California that they already said it's okay for the robots to shoot the people or
The robot
whatever.
shoot people?
To kill people, yeah.
Yeah. And I seen this video. It was a video last week. It's mad police cars out there. Police cars out there, and they got like 3-4 them robots just creeping up the street. And I'm like, yo, nah, bruh.
That's where it's going.
This ain't right.
That ain't right, man.
So now the blame, killing niggas, like the police do. They get the robots to do it, and they say, "Well, it was the robot that did it.
A little malfunction.
Vote us."
Money in the malfunction. I mean, yo.
But yeah, man, that's where it's going to, man. That's what we getting to, man. Social proof. Well, not social proof, but social. The social credit shit. All of that shit gonna.
Cause I don't know if
tie in.
y'all seen. I seen this too. You seen the new tow truck? The new tow truck is like a remote control car. It's like a flat something with some wheels.
Oh, yeah, I
on
seen it.
it.
I seen
and
them,
they just stand out there and they go up under your car and
What country was that? Is
I
that
don't-
Switzerland?
I don't remember where it
I
was.
seen the country it was
But it
in.
just jacked
Ukraine?
the car
It was
up
somewhere.
and the car gone.
You can't. Yeah.
You ain't gotta have. You know how you gotta have a lot to get a car going right now. Nah, this thing it wasn't a lot of nothing. It was flat, and it just roll up under your car. And I guess the wheels stand up and take turn on up.
Yeah. Bless.
Cause I'm tight.
I think it still hooks up to something, but that part of it can slide under your car. And
Get it up out that way.
yeah, you owe payments. You it's up out of here. Yeah,
It's gone.
it's up out of here, man. So
Man, that's
everything going to robotics, man, and everything is
is.
going to. Oh, you just got to prepare for it.
tractor trailers, robotic.
Yeah, everything's going to robotics. All of this shit. So just got to prepare for it.
And I
We
really
talk about this
don't
shit every
know.
podcast.
Yeah, we do. But I don't know, but lately, like the last couple of weeks, it's been major layoffs at a couple of different companies.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Like, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because
I
it
think
wasn't nothing that was discussed previous to the layoffs coming. It was just they came to work today and now they ain't got no job.
Nah, I think it's part. I don't think it's that yet, but I think it's part of that. I think what it is a lot of these companies, man, they finding out that they cutting the fat, man. They don't, like, a lot of people went home and stayed home, and then they figuring out that we didn't need as many people to do these jobs as we thought we did, and the ones we did made themselves valuable.
And they were all tech related. I don't know if one of them was Google, but I know one of them, it was 1,200 people got laid off in one day.
Amazon laid off a bunch of people. It was another one that laid off like 600 people I seen yesterday. So, yeah.
But can you imagine you go to work tomorrow and they be like, nah, bro,
This ain't it.
we don't even need you.
I've done that in the past, but not now.
1,200. You one of the 1,200. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
We don't need your services no more.
That's a lot of
You couldn't tell me last week.
Nah, they just figured it out.
Yo, you gotta have a package for me. My package got to be right.
Nah,
I might not even be mad. My package right.
ain't no package. You get this last check.
Yeah.
Today is it.
Yeah, you get this last check and get the fuck on out of here.
I've been laid off before. My package was right, and I wasn't mad. So I need
C3PO done took your spot.
I need the exact same courtesy that my package was before, because I don't need to be out here trying to figure out how I'm gonna eat the next day,
Optimus Prime done took your spot.
bruh.
Out here.
That's crazy.
They got food going in a robot down Market Street.
Yeah, man, it's
And Market Street ain't no slow street.
It's not, man.
so the traffic got to slow down for the robot to get to the food.
I
to
mean,
the
it's just rolling.
Why you ain't run over the robot?
I'm not doing that.
You don't
Somebody's
know what's
food.
gonna happen.
That's
Oh,
somebody's
you
food.
worried about somebody's food?
That's my food. Anybody lock my
Man,
tires.
That's how you gonna win. You gotta take the robot.
take the robot out.
Yeah.
So why you trying to get me to do bad
That's
stuff?
how we gonna win, dog.
So you want me to run over?
can't
that
let the
thing?
robots be the champs.
Run that shit over you want to. Yo,
Yeah,
ass.
my car gonna be locked up right there.
Yeah.
Motherfucker
Gonna be stopped.
It's just
It's
gonna get up
stop
under your,
right
it's gonna
there.
get up under your car and grab on like
Nah, till you pay that $1 million fine. They,
Yeah,
Oh.
my car just gonna be. There's no way you supposed to hit this. That's what they gonna say. There's no way you was supposed to hit this.
That's crazy. Nah, somebody gonna hit it. Somebody. It
It
might
ain't like
gotta
it's
be
a couple
you.
of them. It's a lot of them.
Somebody. And it's scary that you saying this a lot, because I don't go over there, and I ain't been over there in a minute, and I don't want to see it. You talking about it's a lot of them.
Yeah, they just
So
ride
you act like they
around.
ride around like a wild pack of dogs over there.
Yeah. I went on 2 streets around A&T, and I saw at least 4.
people ordering food, man. Gotta get
I
that
mean,
food
it's just
right.
food in there. I didn't know that till later, but
Yeah,
because I was first time I saw one, I was like, what the hell is that thing around right here?
Remember they told us about them when we went to homecoming last year. They was telling us about them. I wonder what they look like.
that'd freak me out.
It ain't big
Just
as nothing.
to
It's like-
see it, just to
Yeah.
see it and don't know what it is, that would freak me out for real.
Yeah, man. Y'all ready for that interaction?
No, I ain't ready for the social credit interaction.
I'm definitely not ready for that. I'm not ready. I'm not. When you just start talking junk to somebody that's got that,
Well off.
yeah, and they be
Nah.
like, listen, let me tell you something. You talking all this shit to me? You got a 520 credit score.
Nah, you got $5 in the bank.
Why you talking to me?
You ain't even supposed to be in
You
this
don't
room.
supposed to talk to me. You got $25 in your account right now.
It ain't gonna be about the money. It's gonna be more about because the money. They trying to get rid of the money.
But until the
see what I'm
money's
saying?
gone, it's still gonna be
They
relevant.
gonna make that.
No,
a
that's what
part
I'm
of it.
saying. When that comes
Like
to be
even
a
if the
part
money
of the,
gone and like
that's gonna be the money.
The money
Your
gone.
social is gonna be the money.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
social credit is gonna be the money. That's what I'm saying. Your social credit is gonna be that. They're trying to take the money away now.
follow me on Instagram. I don't even know my handle.
Yep. See, you already get a knock.
Yeah, I'm already losing.
I know I'm out.
Yeah, you ain't even got no presence.
Yeah, I'm dead in the world. Everybody like, who are you?
Yeah. Like and subscribe to these videos.
Just think about
though.
it, man. That's what it's going to be because it already is that. Attention is the drug. You turn on your phone right now, it's all about attention.
It is.
Everybody's doing something to grab your attention. Even stupid shit that you think don't make no sense. People are making money off of stupid shit.
That's why you should like and subscribe these videos, because we ain't doing no stupid shit. Coming at you with real conversation.
Most of the time. Some of the time.
No, we might say something that's off the chain, but it's still a real conversation.
Nah, it always comes from a real place, man. So yeah.
Please like and subscribe and
always
share.
Come from a real place. With that being said, man, if you made it this far, we love you. If you didn't,
fuck them kids.
Privilege, man. You got some you either born with it or you not. And if you ain't got it, go get it, man. That's what it's all about. Hey, if you made it this far, we love you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Legend Has a Podcast. We are the legendary visionaries, or at least half of them. This is The Legend Has a Podcast. I hope by the name of Freaky Enrique.
C Bo in the building.
Until next time, man, mop your carpet, read a book, wash your ass.
Like, subscribe, and share.
And comment.
Don't hit them robots.
Damn.
Some nice socks my man got on too.